Okay, so we're playing this new like Demon Hunter list that came out, I guess, in like a couple days ago. I see some other people have made some videos on it, but it's basically just, you know, like no minion Demon Hunter, you know, it kind of has all the spells to it, but you have Zilog and Master Reveler, and I kept on losing to it when I was playing Arcane Hunter, and I was at like Diamond 3, and I played against it like 4 times in a row, and they high rolled their Zilog on like turn 5. They coined it out the Reveler early on, and I quite literally couldn't do anything about it. But I think right now with this deck, I played it a little bit last night before I was planning on recording it, and I didn't actually make a video for it, which was supposed to come out today. Well, I guess, let's see, what's today? Tuesday? No, today's Wednesday. And Wednesday, and so this is gonna come out on Thursday. And I was not having any success with it. I had 1 win against a Blood Death Knight, and I was able to get the Zilog out pretty early and do some cheese with that. But like, I don't think this is really that good of a deck. We're gonna play and try and see how fortunate we could get with it. Honestly, I think we want Emulate Aura here, because they're gonna be running a bunch of these little guys here. We'll get multiple copies of those. But it's kind of cool in the aspect of where, you know, going down swinging kind of has use now, and on top of that, like momentum and everything like that has been pretty good. And a lot of times, like, the reason why I'm losing is like I'm spending all my resources trying to get rid of the Zylogs and stuff like that, but then they have a big swing turn where they draw a bunch of cards and they just, you know, do 20 damage to me, which is pretty insane. It's a really cool how that works. I think I will trade here. Just, yeah, might as well do that. The off chance he has some way to buff this up. I mean, I don't think he plays a bunch of bananas because Hunter hasn't really played that card for a couple patches now, but I never know. And then we can Immolate Aura, whatever they play. Yeah, that's some damage though. The deck also just kind of loses if you don't draw the Master Reveler, and then, you know, the whole or if you draw Zilog beforehand, it's all pretty bad. Okay, there's Reveler, so, you know, we got something on for us, and we might as well do this now. Or we can just Taste of Chaos and like wait for a big burst of damage. I guess he is a Renethal deck. We should kind of start chipping him down a bit more. I'm assuming he's gonna have some taunts, and so that's gonna kind of make it a little bit harder for us to get through that. I mean, hopefully by turn 6 he doesn't have any answers for the Zilog. He might have like a Hollow Hound, and that kind of just it's gonna fall apart for us. But this deck is a top, you know, 200 legend deck. But, you know, the problem with it is in legend they have, okay, and now the deck doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's unfortunate. Right when we draw this too. It's, yeah. Okay, well, we'll do this first. Okay, well, that's useless. That's great. All Fell Breaks Loose is pretty important, especially since we have the Zilog here. If we get to the other 2, that'd be great, and then we can maybe just kind of spam the Zylogs as much as possible and maybe win that way. That's the other way this deck kind of clicks in that sense too. But the problem now is it's not active. You might need another like bigger demon to make this deck work a little bit, and I might... Okay, well, there's another one. It's actually not terrible. I'm gonna go ahead and play this now so we don't have to take the damage from this. We'll go ahead and attack again. Turn 7 will drop this down, and then we're just going to be playing these over the next couple turns and hope that's our win condition. He has that 24 HP, which is good for us, and he hasn't dropped down to Hollow Hound. He also hasn't played anything that could discover an extra copy of it, so I think we might be okay when we play our Zilog here. But we'll see what happens with that. Scorn. I mean, at least it's going like, you know, direct fate, like damage face. This also, you know, hits there as well if he doesn't play anything, but... No, I think we're actually fortunate. I think this is I think we'll be okay. Okay, Star Power's fine. That was the other problem with it. Like, the times I did beat this deck was when I had Star Power, and it got to the point where whenever I played against a Demon Hunter, I was assuming it was going to be this type of deck, and so I had to, like, keep the Star Power for when that big swing turn happens. Since this didn't die, it's just going to summon more of these. I'm not sure if it actually has 3 damage, if it's already, since it's been gone through, but I guess we have to figure that out. It just deals 2. Okay, that's good to know. Cool. Oh, and there's the other one. Perfect. Okay, well oh, actually, let's play this. And we don't need that. Yeah, that should be lethal, right? That's 3, 2, 4. Yeah, okay. Okay, well, we got to win with it. So I think right now my record with it is we're 2-2 with it, which is all right. It's not the best record, but let's get into the next game. Okay. I don't know how it's going to play against a priest. I'm not even sure. Let me double check. Because if you draw Zilog, you just kind of lose. Zilog, Demon Hunter. Yeah, I'm not really sure. The better games against this, or like what's the better matchup for this deck? Okay, but we see the Master Reveler, and I think that's probably decent to keep here. This is Priest, so it's probably safe to say it's going to be some form of like Control Priest. And we have to keep that the off chance that we don't draw. I mean, you saw in the first game we kind of we drew our Zilog and we were able to win that time around, but we also was very fortunate enough to have all Fall Break loose. So if we have these together, I think we should be fine. Oh, and there's the other one. Okay. I guess I'll tap here. Since this doesn't seem to be a Renathal Control Priest, I am curious on what this might be. It could be... Well, it's not... They don't have the Shadow thing, so it's not like Shadow Undead or something. It might just be like Overheal Priest. Oh, it's the Forge Priest, whatever you want to call that. We might lose to that if we're not able to get to... Can't cheat this out fast. It might be a tough crowd, actually. Hopefully we'd be able to like play everything on this side so we could actually do this. Honestly, it might have been the Wayward, the Naga guy. Maybe we could have like tried and force to get these on the other ends so we could try and reduce the cost so we could get it down earlier. Maybe that would have been the better play. But it doesn't help that momentum costs 5, and the chances of us drawing a bunch of stuff, it could happen, but it's not as consistent. This is just a waste card here. We don't have any other rush minions. I don't love that. I need to save the coin for turn 5.
Not enough mana.
I'm just gonna... I'll remove it. I might as well like try and force this to the other side. If we have another way of discovering the Wayward Naga guy. If we could like maybe force this next turn. But I guess yeah. I don't know. Oh my goodness. He had a really good hand. Oh, well, that's not terrible. I don't love this. I'm gonna trade like that. We might have some way of like getting discovering another emulation aura off of this or something. The trading's weird, but I don't know. We need to at least try and step to where like maybe if we top deck a Marcus Scorn or something, but we're gonna be coining out our Master Reveler anyhow, and then we'll have the Zilog to follow up. Unless we top deck next turn, and then we might just kind of lose. Okay, going down swinging was also kind of another card I was kind of considering, because we could go this into this, and that would remove everything, but I think we need to wait until that happens.
What a delightful party's over.
We're gonna go here. Now, the only problem with it is he might be able to react to the Master Reveler, so if we, he trades into it and he has some way to remove the Zilog, then we just kind of... That's kind of hard, and since we don't have all Fall Break loose to follow up with that, it makes it a little bit harder. If he doesn't do that, that's actually good. Okay. We can do it twice.
Party's over.
I guess it doesn't really make sense to do it twice, though.
What a delightful party.
Trade here and try and hope that these kind of go there. Okay, that's good. The problem with it is a 2/2, so he could easily, like, deal with it. which is irritating, but should be all right. And yeah, sure, he removes these two and that one, that's fine, but we still have all the damage from here. Okay, I think this is gonna be the turn that we try and like kind of go all in. Maybe we need the glaive tower to really go. Oh, okay, well there's a glaive tower. That's kind of... Okay, well we'll do this. Security. Put that back in the deck. I'll go ahead and take that damage and hit there. That'll be 2 more damage. And then I think we're gonna try and like do something with this. Because this will go for maybe it won't work. If we could draw something that could like get us draw like Spectral Sight, play that, makes it cheaper into this. We'll more likely or not have lethal, because that's 8. 9. Okay, him wasting that on that's actually really good for us, I think. It's a really good thing that these things don't have taunt, and they don't have a way of giving him taunt. Okay, this is good. Give me some draw. I guess we could like slow him down a bit. It's gonna draw us 3 cards. Right? Yep, okay. I'm just gonna go in with this. Do 10. We'll draw 3 cards off of that. We have damage here, damage here. Okay, so I think we just win. Unless they're able to like heal for quite a bit, which I don't think they can. They do play Switcheroo in the deck, which is cool. I don't think I've seen the automation priest with that. That is a bit of a problem. I didn't think he ran Ziliax. I mean, I guess I've seen them run Ziliax, but oh. Okay. Can we get through that? I think we can. We pick this. I think I want to put that back in the deck if I can. Okay, good. Let's see, 5, 7, 8. Okay. Okay, well, there's another one, but I don't really... Oh. Oh, wait, I might put this back in the deck, though, right? Okay, well, I was very fortunate with that. Holy crap, okay. Do that. Trade Sayer, we don't take that damage. They don't get lifesteal back. We hit them for 10. You know, I really feel like going down swinging could have probably gotten a buff. They could have probably put this at 4 mana. Oh, okay. Does that just sums up a bunch of the little guys. There's no taunts. Yeah, we're fine. We should be able to win this. Play that. Draw. We just lose. That's perfect. The Zilog, unless it hits 2, 4, 6, 8 to face, we don't. I guess someone's a friendly demon. Because this is technically died, right? Oh, maybe I could have played this a little bit earlier. Maybe that was a bit of a misplay, because we've already had to die from the Master Reveler. Oh, it's just that. Okay. Well, we threw our chances there, so I'm just going to concede. Yeah, we were close there, but the Rodden actually kind of saved him a bit. It's really irritating with that. Okay, another hunter.
Glory to the Sindori. You dare enter my realm.
I think this is probably fine to keep here. We'll have the steadies on this side, which could kind of help us move stuff over to the side so we can have outcast a little bit better. Or have our outcast effects a little bit easier, I guess is probably the right thing to say. I don't know, I'm still trying to figure this deck out. I don't know, with that priest matchup, I guess I didn't think about the little tentacles are considered demons as well. I think I probably should have took the risk of just playing it and hoping that, you know, all 4 of them hit face, because, you know, chance of that happening, I don't know what the odds are, but what is it, 25% chance? rolled 4 times or something like that, because there's 3 minions on board, including the face. They could hit all 4 things, so it's a 25% chance.
The living drop all kinds of things.
I don't know. But yeah, maybe I should have just played the Zilog there instead of just played the... Well, I honestly purely thought that the little tentacles were not demons. I sometimes I know that they are, and sometimes I forget that they aren't. And so I should have just played the Zilog and just took the risk. That's really good, actually. Especially because it hits this. It's another thing to kind of consider, the Wayward Sage. Trying to get this to cheaper so you could actually have better matchups, especially against like the decks that are a little bit more faster and aggressive. It would have been nice if we were going second too, because we could point out 4, and now it would be coming down a lot earlier. And I really don't think they could deal with the Zilog at that point. Okay, there's another one. This is risky doing the draw, because knowing my luck, I'm going to draw the Zilog right here. Okay, that's nice. Let's play this though. Cool, that's really good. Okay, now he just needs to play another one of his Dramongar, however you pronounce it. Trading tool, get the Zilog, and we'll just play this again, get the Zilog. I think we have a really solid chance here. Depending if he has the star power, which, see, that's a trimmer guy. That's one of the 1 costs. So this is either another one of these or this, and then a ricochet shot. So we'll play this. You can't star power it, so he's gonna have to like remove it somehow with cheap stuff and then star power. So I think we're fine. That's really good. Play a bunch of them, yeah, do that. So what I could do here, I could actually just trade here, then play going down swinging, and we'll clear them all, and then I could guarantee the face to go, or all the damage to go face. And if he does have the star power, we just follow up with the All Fellow Break Loose, and that should probably just be game. And if that doesn't do it, we have another Master Reveler to follow up. I'm assuming he probably does have it, judging by him playing both of the Forest Riders. Or maybe he has the, what's it called? The Rush card that, like, however many, you know, spell damage. Yeah, the Eversong Portal. That's the thing I was trying to think of. Okay, seeing that. Oh, and that's another one that's really good. I'm gonna do this instead of playing that. Cool. Ooh, probably deal with the devil. Honestly, the lifesteal is probably pretty impactful. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, high rolled the stats there. You could have gotten something really cheap, but okay, cool. We remove it. 100 arrows, fine. Still doing 2 damage each, so. The art's really cool for this. I really like it. And he's star powering that, okay. Cool. Hit him with this. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Still damage though, so. The times when you high roll Zilog itself off of this is really great. But we have another one to follow up if he has another star power, or I guess if he plays like Explosive Trap, we just end our turn and we don't have to worry about Explosive Trap. Or any type of like screeching thing. He might, so he has a ricochet shot. Okay, yeah. That's fine. Like I said, we just follow up with this. We're at 9, or actually we just win lethal. We have this and that. So we'll hit him with the well played. No, I think if you play against a lot of like Arcane Hunter, this deck is probably the better deck to play. Because I seem to have I have 100% win rate against Arcane Hunter, but every other deck is kind of a little iffy. Like the Priest, we lost to the Priest. And I don't even remember what the other Okay, so I guess that's not true. So what, we have a 40%? Okay, but we had that win, so we're 3-3, so we have 50% win rate. And we lost the Hunter, the Warlock, and the Priest. So I don't know. I guess this deck is alright. I think you have to play a little bit more and kind of learn the matchups a bit better. And granted, this is like my pool of games I played with it, so it's still learning it, I guess. But